Welcome back to Gearhead Garage, the channel where we dive deep into the latest cars, break down their design, performance, and value, and help you figure out whether they deserve a spot in your driveway. Today, we're taking a close look at the brand new 2026 Honda Jazz, a car that's been winning hearts around the globe for its clever mix of practicality, efficiency, and surprisingly fun character. Honda has built the Jazz, also known as the Fit in some regions, into a small car that punches well above its weight class, and this latest version promises to refine everything people already love about it. Let's take a detailed look and see if Honda really nailed it this time. Exterior first impressions start at the front, and the 2026 Honda Jazz looks far more modern than its predecessor. Honda's updated design language gives it a bolder stance, with slimmer LED headlights that come standard across the lineup, a wider grille that has a clean and upscale finish, and a bumper design that changes depending on the trim to offer either a sporty or elegant look. The headlights have a sharp, slightly aggressive outline that makes the car stand out on the road, while the grille's minimalist approach keeps things refined. It's a strong statement from Honda that small cars don't have to look basic, and the Jazz really benefits from this attention to detail. From the side, the Jazz maintains its tall stance and signature large windows, but it looks sleeker than before. A strong shoulder line runs from the front to the rear, adding definition, while subtle curves along the doors give it a sculpted, modern look. The wheel choices range from 15 to 17 inches, with fresh alloy designs that help differentiate trims. Hybrid versions feature discrete blue accents to highlight their electrified identity. The big glass areas not only give the Jazz its iconic airy cabin feel but also make driving in tight city spaces far less stressful. Honda has clearly managed to keep the Jazz practical while making it appear sharper and more youthful. At the back, the 2026 Jazz looks tidy and cohesive. The taillights have been reshaped with a more angular design that extends into the hatch, visually widening the car. The bumper is smoother, with integrated reflectors and trim pieces that don't overwhelm the simple yet stylish look. On hybrid trims, a subtle badge and some aerodynamic tweaks give it a touch of uniqueness. Overall, the rear continues Honda's philosophy of understated design that avoids being bland, creating a modern hatchback look that's approachable yet contemporary. Interior inside is where the Jazz cements its reputation. Honda has really upped the game with this cabin. It feels less like a budget hatchback and more like something from a class above. The dashboard is clean, minimalistic, and functional, with a touchscreen up to 10.25 inches depending on trim. This system supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, making connectivity seamless. Ahead of the driver is a crisp digital instrument cluster with customizable layouts, so you can view everything from navigation to fuel efficiency at a glance. The steering wheel, especially in higher trims with its flat bottom design, feels sporty and solid, while the buttons are intuitive and easy to use. Practicality has always been the Jazz's trump card, and Honda has kept that winning formula. Thanks to clever packaging, the interior space is unmatched in this class. The rear seats offer generous legroom and headroom, making it comfortable even for taller passengers. The famous magic seats return, allowing multiple folding configurations. You can fold them flat for a huge cargo floor, fold them upward for tall items like plants or bicycles, or adjust them to suit odd-shaped loads. This flexibility makes the Jazz incredibly versatile compared to rivals. Cargo space is impressive as well, with a flat and usable load bay that expands massively once the seats are folded. On top of that, seat comfort has been improved with better padding, and sound insulation has been enhanced to make long drives quieter and more relaxing. Performance in the 2026 Honda Jazz depends on which version you pick, but the star of the lineup is undoubtedly the eHEV hybrid. This combines a 1.5-liter four-cylinder gasoline engine with two electric motors to deliver about 120 horsepower, but the real magic comes from the instant torque of the electric motor. In city driving, It feels responsive and effortless, switching seamlessly between electric-only mode, hybrid drive, and direct engine drive depending on the situation. The result is excellent fuel efficiency, with figures surpassing 55 miles per gallon in many conditions. For buyers who still prefer traditional engines, some markets will offer a 1.3-liter or 1.5-liter gasoline-only version, paired with either a CVT or a 6-speed manual. But make no mistake, the hybrid is where Honda's focus lies, and it makes the Jazz feel modern, smooth, and economical. Behind the wheel, the Jazz feels nimble and perfectly suited for urban life. Its compact footprint, light steering, and tight turning radius make it easy to maneuver in crowded cities, while the suspension tuning strikes a balance between comfort and stability. It's not designed to be a performance car, but it has enough liveliness to keep things interesting on twisty roads. Safety has also been given top priority, with the Honda Sensing Suite now standard. That means adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, traffic sign recognition, and autonomous emergency braking are included, ensuring the Jazz remains one of the safest options in its segment. As for pricing, the 2026 Honda Jazz keeps things competitive. The base gasoline version is expected to start around $22,000, with the hybrid beginning closer to $25,000. Fully loaded models with all the premium technology and safety features can push up to $30,000. While that might sound steep for a small hatchback, the value comes from the Jazz's combination of space, versatility, efficiency, and Honda's bulletproof reliability. Compared to rivals like the Toyota Yaris, Hyundai i20, and Volkswagen Polo, the Jazz positions itself as the most practical choice, especially for buyers who prioritize flexibility and long-term ownership costs. After spending time with the 2026 Honda Jazz, it's clear Honda hasn't tried to reinvent what already works. Instead, they've taken the formula that made the Jazz successful and polished it even further. It remains the go-to hatchback for buyers who want something small yet incredibly versatile, efficient yet enjoyable to drive, and affordable without feeling cheap. If you're looking for a city-friendly hatchback that can double as a family car when needed, the new Jazz delivers in spades. It may not be the sportiest in its class, but it's arguably the most practical and reliable choice out there. That's our full review of the 2026 Honda Jazz. If you found this breakdown useful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Gearhead Garage, and turn on notifications so you never miss our in-depth car reviews. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the Jazz is still the king of practical hatchbacks, or do you see yourself leaning toward one of its rivals? Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.